What is your take on the plight of small businesses right now?
Well, it's tough times out there at the moment, and it's not easy for small businesses. But even before the arrival of COVID, the country has been in a recession, making it difficult for small businesses to keep their heads above water. And that is why it's so important to be able to have the correct information at your fingertips to make bold decisions. Because in our current situation, that is what's required. So SMEs need to make those bold decisions to survive. I read an article in the Daily Maverick the other day, and it indicated that 68% of our SMEs that applied for the government relief funding were unsuccessful. So that makes it even more difficult because we've also seen that many businesses don't have the cash flow to actually sustain them for longer than 3 months. And basically there's a downturn in the global economy as well, and that affects South Africa severely. But there are other factors also out there that influence the growth of small businesses, and like the VAT registration threshold, for example. So that's why it's very important as well to have a system that can actually help you and assist you to exactly know when you get to that threshold, or to warn you before you get to that threshold, so that you can go and do your VAT registration at the end of the day. But hopefully it gets revised. Our finance minister did make some promises in the budget speech the other day to say that they were going to look at that and do some revision on that. And then you also have your tax, your corporate tax, high corporate tax out there. That also affects small businesses at the end of the day, because the money that they have to pay out to taxes they could actually use to apply towards growth at the end of the day and strengthening the cash flow position. And one of the major things is that many small businesses, like you mentioned before, Christian, is that they think they are too small. And I think it's really time for small businesses to start thinking big. And to start engaging with digital platforms, because many of us thought that the development of this was based for the future, but we were now actually thrusted into a situation with COVID where this digital platform of business was becoming the only platform to do business on. So if you are a small business, I dread to think what would happen if you don't start adopting digital platforms with your business. It's going to be very severe.